in.
He's fucking killing it.
Wow, you really are. Huh?
Here, let's go back. Hey, let's start this over.
Starting it over again?
No, just go.
Okay.
Scorch's PFG-TV.
Scorch's PFG-TV. Y'all know Meghan, right? Give it up for Meghan.
Oh, wait. Hey.
Wow. Yeah, they didn't hear the first part, so yeah.
Show, man. This is a
All right,
real mess.
you're on the board. Mike is out of the fucking.
Yeah.
We're firing Mike as of today.
He's
And
leaving.
Rayden's in.
He's leaving.
We can just tell that this is going to be one of these shows. Mind you guys, today is the second to the last show of Scorch's PFG-TV as we know it.
It's the end of the show.
You and Mike and I are going to be doing a different version of the show on the road. But we say on the road because I guess we can start off with that. Mike, are we good to start off with that on the road bit?
Are you talking about what we just set up tonight?
Yeah, okay. Because what's happening is starting, well, okay.
Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah. Starting, we are leaving here on the 9th, okay? On the 9th, right? No, is that? No.
Yeah, no. We're leaving on the 30th.
In
9
9
days.
days from now.
You're right. The show's done.
Yeah, let's go.
So listen. So we went out and we got our motorhome, the DBL1. We told you about it last week. We said we're going to show you some pictures of it. We actually brought it to a couple of the places as well. This that you see right now is the DBL back of my Jeep. So when people, because we're towing the Jeep behind the home.
Sure. Yep.
So when people can now,
That's the caboose.
not only will people see that, but they're going to be able to see the QR code on the home and everything else.
Sure.
And believe me when I tell you, people are taking notice of this home.
Oh man, they're honking when we're rolling down the road. Someone posted a picture this morning of somebody in the DBL1 coming back from a certain place this morning at about 6 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, whoa. Things are getting weird. Okay, got it.
So we checked out a few of the family members from Dive Bar Locator, which we'll get into in a second. First one would have been this picture here, which was just some dude that we went to the White Pig in Mondovi. And this dude.
I love the White Pig in Mondovi.
This dude, I'm shitty, you know me.
The albino swino.
Yeah, the albino swino.
I'm really shitty at names, so I don't remember his name, but he came in and was like, "You're Scorch, oh my God, I blah, 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 blah."
He's not going to care.
He actually said la 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 la.
He did, and then the White Pig,
the
White Pig owners were like, "Huh, yeah, we should probably do this." So,
Right.
so
Hey, thanks to that guy
dude,
right there.
thank you very much for that. Now up next, the owners of the White Pig,
Yay!
very cool guys. It's a father and son. And they just had it was just a fun, you can tell that it's a very cool dive bar. They were open about the fact they're cool being a dive bar.
Yes.
The White Pig sign.
Yes, it's so good.
The White Pig sign itself is cool. Now, next up, this gal here, she has a place called Hide-A-While.
Yes.
And you told us something about Hide-A-While.
Yeah, I love the Hide-A-While.
Tell us a little bit.
It's in the middle of a cornfield, first off, so, you know.
It really-
I thought it was a church, but it was actually a school.
It does look like a church.
It was actually a school.
She said,
Yep. You drive out to the middle of nowhere in the cornfield, and then turns out they have great drinks and a wonderful Friday fish fry.
You said that, huh?
Yeah.
They also have great pickled eggs.
Pickled
Yeah,
eggs,
Mike
there
liked the
you go.
pickled
And
egg,
then they
yeah.
have this thing called the Hall Bomb, which is a pickled egg with wrapped in bacon and deep fried. Didn't get to that yet. That'll be the next one.
Yeah. Keyword,
Becky, thank you for being part of the Dive Bar Locator team. Also, these guys here, they were, I think, I want to say the first people to sign up.
Yeah, Bodie and Amber.
Right,
Yeah.
Bodie and Amber from Bodie's in Durand.
Well, he's your boy, right?
Well, yeah, we did. I did my trivia stuff there and whatnot.
And Bodie and Amber supported
But Bodie's
me
been, Bodie's
and Kelly
been
as-
friends of
as
Mike's
a-
forever. So,
Great
Bodie,
people.
thank you guys. Amber Lynn, thank you for everything. They
Love
were
you guys.
like, they came up to us and they were, and even Bodie himself, Big Bodie was like a little choking up. It's like, you know, because we truly are leaving the area.
Yeah, right.
And Mike's had a lot more of a history with Bodie's than I have. So it was just nice to see. It's just nice. It's nice to see.
It feels good to be appreciated. And
Yeah, right.
It feels nice to see.
Knowing people care.
Yep. Finally, we feel bad that the people from the rec hall, the gal Jen from the
Nope.
we got the dive bar.
Yeah, so this-
there is
sorry.
DBL1 right there. That is
This
the
was
home.
the day we picked it up, I think.
That might
Oh,
be.
yeah, you're looking at the slide outs on this side. Look
Yeah,
at that.
look at
there's
that,
a
huh?
bed in one of them, and there's a couch in one of them.
My bedroom's in the back.
Oh, other way. You got to go the other way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
wait,
weather,
wait,
his
weather,
bedroom's in
weatherman,
the
let's
back,
not
right
try.
about
My
that.
bedroom's.
here.
I told you I was the
Boink,
worst
boink,
weatherman.
And then right here is a couch.
Jesus Christ.
All right,
okay,
everybody
not today.
pull their fingers out.
That's all. So now finally we had the people from the rec hall. And I feel bad because Jen from rec hall, the sun was in her eyes and it was really
Yeah,
bad.
we only got, it was in Arkansas, Wisconsin, and that's an SAW, which is
Yeah,
a very
Arkansas,
tight fit.
yeah.
It's a very tight fit for DBL1 down the
Oh,
roads.
yeah, right? Ooh,
But Jen's husband,
yeah. The fella
Didn't
in the
even,
middle?
never met the man.
Yeah.
he was the most down-to-earth, warm dude I've ever met. He was just like, good luck with you. You guys are going to
Oh,
kill it.
that's nice.
Just everything he had to say. We will have more pictures.
That's because you were in
of,
Arkansas, Wisconsin.
yep.
People
Oh,
are not
I said
there.
that, though.
I also
Yes.
forgot that I didn't see the Twisted Sister one in there, so I apologize. There was one Twisted Sister out in the Durand area.
Okay, so we missed a couple.
Just
but we'll get some of the other
Stay
ones up
tuned.
there. We had a really good week this past week. The dive bar locator guys. We ended up grabbing a few bars for dive bar locators, which was great.
Unintentionally.
Unintentionally, we were just going
like
out
it.
having a couple of cocktails.
Yeah, we were backtracking to get pictures with all of our family and customers and stuff, and
Yeah.
we actually accidentally signed on a few.
Whoops. Yeah.
No, it's good. That's,
I know.
We are leaving. So the deal is, for those that are kind of wondering what, and you're going to see a lot of it here on this YouTube channel. The deal is we have a show next Friday.
Yes.
Saturday, Mike was ready. Mike's ready to go 6 weeks ago, but I said let's relax one day. We get out of here later than I'm a pussy. I go to bed at 7 o'clock at night, so this is late night for me.
Oh, boy.
So we want to wait. We're gonna rest up Saturday.
Yeah.
Sunday morning, we're not gonna clean the house. Like I'm not gonna get rid of my bed or anything till Sunday morning before we leave.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to F Tongo up any more than he's already gonna
Yeah,
be.
he's kind of like squirrely already
Yeah.
about all this.
So, and then we leave Sunday morning, a week from this coming Sunday. Imagine that.
good.
First stop, I believe, if it's not Missouri, is going to be Florida. It might not be we might stop
So
one time.
I think
Well, yeah,
we're
you're
gonna.
gonna
I was
stop.
thinking maybe we're gonna stop in St. Louis because we kind of put a limit of 8 hours a day
Yeah.
driving. Whatever. St. Louis from here is about 7, I think.
Sure.
Look around in St. Louis, then head to Missouri to
Yeah.
see my.
Well, St. Louis
kids.
is Missouri.
Well, I mean, I didn't want to. Poplar Bluff, to be exact. We'll be stopping.
And then
look him
we'll
up.
probably go to Boston and maybe Massachusetts. to see
Yes,
my-
we will.
To see my mom.
Body
my
in
mom
the dumpster.
Bobby's in the hospital. I don't know what the hell is, but I haven't talked to her today or yesterday. And she's
Yeah.
okay. She's okay. She keeps telling me it's nothing major.
But she's in the hospital.
They're trying to
She
figure
watched
out,
a medical show, so she's
they're trying to figure out why she has the trots.
the turkey trots.
The trots, if you know what I mean. And she's had it now for like 5 weeks or something.
Oh, so they keep her in the hospital?
Well,
for that?
now they are.
Oh.
They're trying to figure out what it is.
Okay.
Bobby, we love you. We miss you.
Love you, Bobby.
Hope you're
See you
well.
soon.
We'll be seeing you pretty soon. Normally, we do an opening shot, but to tell you the truth, today, I don't know if you can't tell or can tell.
Feeling like
we ain't in any mood for no opening shots.
Well, let's
you
just
are.
call it a spade.
I don't
because
feel
I had
that
a
well.
couple of shots with Mark before this all started. So.
And I'm not even feeling that well. We weren't even going to do the show today, but we
see,
decided to.
me
I tried
and
to.
Mike,
I
we
tried to
had
talk him out
shots.
of it.
Yeah, Mike tried to talk
We
me.
could have had shots without you.
Mike tried to talk me
Ryan.
out of doing the show.
Because I hate the shows so much.
Here you go. My opening shot. This is the Bye-Bye Winter, Hello Spring and Summer
This one's
episode.
booze.
This one, the opening shot is to the nicer weather coming because, it is coming. It might not be today or tomorrow.
We're supposed to get snow next week.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's just ridiculous.
Oh, we're drinking. Oh.
But
That was the quickest opening shot.
really,
Well,
for
happy
real.
opening
bye.
shots. yeah.
Usually I have to set my cup down 6 times.
I can't. I'm not in the mood to drink today, though.
All right,
Well,
leaving
we
then.
are,
What are you drinking then?
so,
Sorry, we can't.
yeah, we're not talking
that's
about
right.
that on screen.
Oh, that's right.
Sorry.
Because I know a lot of people from this area watch the show live.
Hi.
Tomorrow, being Saturday the 22nd,
Yeah, it is.
at it's at your place? It's at Rightway
yeah.
Shuttle at the place itself. They're having a parking lot sale.
You want to bring him on?
Do you want to come on and talk about it, Sean?
It's okay.
Yeah.
Would love to.
No.
All right,
As a matter of
I'll
fact,
step
you would
off.
love to.
Yeah, Sean. Have Sean come up.
Come on around, Sean.
Come on up and talk about it. So what Rightway Shuttle's doing is, and I didn't believe until I actually read it,
Could have brought your drink. It
they
would be
are
okay.
selling their parking lot. Is that right? It says
Yeah,
parking
half-
lot.
Piece by piece.
City owns half of it, but they don't know what we're doing yet. So
Oh,
it's all
does the
good.
city own that? Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell us about the
Rebel.
parking lot sale. So you
So we've been there for 17 years, and we're kind of downsizing, moving locations.
Yeah.
So after being there
17
for 17
years.
years, you collect a lot of stuff, and you
Yeah, you
realize
do.
stuff you don't need anymore.
Yep.
And well,
Collecting dust.
let's have a parking lot sale and sell everything that people may need, whether it's a rake or a tire, some tools,
I was
some
gonna say,
pop-up
so you
canopies,
have stuff like that, like anything.
computer monitors, you name it. We've got stuff been piling up for 17 years that we didn't think we even had anymore. But
Yeah.
until you start unboxing everything, you realize, what am I still holding this for? But hey, someone else could use that and they'll pay
Yeah.
for it. So.
Yeah.
Isn't that something? So tell us the hours are. Is it just Saturday and Sunday?
Yep, just Saturday. It starts at 8 a.m. tomorrow, and we're going till 4 p.m. Well, if there's people still there longer, we'll stay there until as long as it takes. So
Yeah.
8 a.m.
8 a.m. early in the morning. But there's
Get
people
there
are
early if you want the good stuff.
absolutely before
So
it's
can
gone.
you tell us like some things that are there?
So we have a lot of canopies. We got some tarps. We got some tools, lumber and we got tables. Got shelving units, lots of monitors. So over the years, like doing computer stuff, as you upgrade your computer, you still got these monitors, but they work great. But we just never did anything but threw them up on a shelf. So over time, you just collect that stuff.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Wow. And so you still be doing bus driving at some point, right?
Yep. We're just moving to a different location, smaller spot. Still running the busing industry and doing parties and weddings and everything else.
Because you're
so-
known for those parties and weddings.
Yes,
I
very
mean,
well known
your
for
bus
them.
your bus line is known, and you do really well with them.
Yes, for going on almost 21 years here, so everybody around knows us. We're the big blue bus company.
Yep.
So we're known like your DBL. People will get to know that what it looks like. That's
Yep.
kind of everybody says, hey, call the blue bus company. They just know what the blue bus company is. That they know who we are. So
What about there's a newer bus company out of Chippewa or Lake Hallie area.
called Go Rightway.
It's called Go Rightway.
Yes. So
Right.
So they are spelled RIGEWAY.
Oh, all right, and you- yep.
We're RIGHTWAY.
Sean, that's a little sketchy. I'm just
So-
going to go on the record to say it.
They are a very large school bus company based out of Milwaukee, and they have branches all over. And then they bought Chippewa Yellow, and again, which was crazy because there was a lot of kids that go to school, and when the first winter storm came, they were calling Rightway Shuttle saying, "Hey, when is the bus going to come to pick up our kids? We're trying to find out the delay time."
Yeah, Sean's
and
in
I'm
bed.
answering them like, "You're calling the
got a
wrong
kid on
Rightway."
this
So.
bus.
Hey, we'll be there in 20 minutes. We'll
Yeah.
have some beer for
Yeah, right. We got beer available.
Isn't that something? Are you selling any of the vehicles themselves as a whole vehicle, or would you? If somebody came up to you guys and said, "Hey, I got $17,000. I'd like to buy one of your buses," would you sell it to them?
So in the past, like when COVID hit, we downsized. We had a way bigger fleet, so we sold a bunch of them. And what they do, people like them because they're already painted,
Oh, yeah.
and they can make it easier to an RV and convert it. So they rip the seats out. They don't have to worry about painting it and doing all that
It's
kind
true,
of work.
huh? Yep.
So it's a big save for them. So unfortunately, all the buses that we have, we're still keeping because we have a small fleet, and of course, if something breaks, you gotta have a backup, and we have a
Yep.
backup. So we're ready to roll. We're not downsizing the company,
company.
itself. We're just downsizing the
Junk
place
all
that we're
your
at
stuff.
and kind of minimizing things to make it easier
Yeah.
in cost.
Wow, good for you. And when did you guys decide to do this? Because you said lots of things have happened since the last time I saw you. So
This has been maybe about 2 months in the works. It's been a slowly discussion of talking about should we do this, should we not do this. We don't have, say, a lease. We're at the building that we're at, so it's kind of nice that, hey, we can just say, yeah, so we're going to do this. We're going to give you our notice, and we gave them plenty much time, so we can
Which
get
helps.
stuff to move. Yeah.
So where is your new location?
It's kind of right in the same area. We are about a mile up the road, near I-94 there. There's the
Oh, so
XL
up the hill. Yeah.
Yep, kind of off of Craig Road by the XL Synergy plant.
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So we
Oh,
rented a place
awesome.
up there, so not far away. We're still in town.
Yeah.
So it's not like we're going anywhere specific.
because frankly, if you got rid of the bus company out of the town, and your party buses, your pub crawl buses weren't here anymore, that would leave a huge void in this area because you do a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, we get calls and emails all the time for all over western Wisconsin.
Yeah.
I have a bachelorette party that I just booked, and it's up in Rice Lake. Rice Lake, that it's an hour north of here.
Yep.
But they know who we are. They
Yep.
find us online. We've been doing it forever, and word of mouth, and book a bus. We'll come out and have a good time.
Did you realize a lot of people don't realize this? Rice Lake got its name from, there was a big wedding there. It was just basically a puddle. And there was a big wedding there, and people were throwing the rice at the bride and groom. And it expanded, and it made a lake, and that's how they came up with the name
I
of
think it
Rice
would
Lake.
go the opposite way, though,
Shut the hell
right?
up.
It would be absorbing the water and make it into a puddle. But, you know, okay, yeah, you do you, man. But legit, these buses,
Excuse me.
if you're thinking about booking a bus, you think you're booking a bus. But these guys are like hands-on, they're talking to you, they're part of the party. It's great. It is great.
Well, they take responsibility when they drive, though. Don't you,
Of
Sean?
course.
Well, we have to.
Yes.
I didn't say anything about that. I said they're
No,
just fun.
I had fun, though. I felt like the last pub crawl that Sean drove us, I felt like a little kid in grade school. You know how that sometimes a little kid will sit next to the bus driver?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
I was just sitting next to the bus driver. We were just,
The bus driver.
but we were just ripping on everything. It was
you
a
know.
good old time. The going over the hill where everybody sounded like they're going on a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Me and Sean were just like, what the
Stop it.
F was that? They're like, we're driving on a hill.
If you're in the back of the bus, it really gives
It was
you a
it was
ride.
in Cornell. We hit a bump. All of a sudden, whee, right? And I swear to God, me and Sean looked at each other. We were like, "What the F was that?"
It's all fun, though, at
Yeah,
the
it
end of the
is.
day. You know?
It is.
So
Good ride.
it was all fun. There's no doubt about it. So, Sean, anyway, I'm glad you showed up here, and I hope everything goes well for you, because we like your company. And when we're back in the area, and we're gonna park DBL1, and we're gonna rent a bus from you
Or a camper.
I would love to.
or a camper.
Or a camper. You can rent a camper.
For those that are clapping, I'm only joking.
He's not joking. You can do this.
For those that are wondering, we have our own now, but
Yeah, you do. Which is kind of nice. Last year you had to rent from us, and now this year you don't have to anymore. So I like the DBL.
do you?
It's great.
Thanks, man. It's really nice inside. I got to give it. Mike did that. That's all Mike's doing. So,
A lot of pondering on that brain of yours, huh?
Hey, listen.
Anyways, thanks for having me, though. Come out tomorrow, 8 to 4.
Yeah.
If you guys want some good deals on stuff, we're going to be out there all day long.
You know where I'm going to be tomorrow.
8 to 4.
8 to 4.
Like a good bargain.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
I do like a good
bargain.
bargain.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I was looking at this, and Mike, you want to come back here too?
Thanks, Sean.
Am I taking off?
Do you want to? Yeah, you can take off. Well, I think it's.
I don't know. Why do we have everybody?
power that mic?
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, if you want him off, then.
No, I was going to say, can you battery power your own mic?
No.
Okay.
Keep me in the loop or not?
Can you talk together and share one?
Stay there.
Let's get real close.
Stay there. Here you go. You can. I was looking at this thing. The 10 songs that have been used the most in TV and movies.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Believe
Something
it-
by the Beatles.
No. How about this one? 36 films and TV appearances. Do you like pina colada?
For sure.
What
Yeah, for
movies?
sure.
What movies in TV shows was that in?
Shrek.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let's see. I wouldn't know that.
I think everything is in Shrek. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
with 38 film and TV appearances, a tie between Marvin Gaye. What song? Let's get it on.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Let's
of
get
course.
it on. And
I can't think of any movies with that though. Okay.
I
yeah.
didn't realize that this was in as many movies as it's in, because I didn't think this song was all that old, even though it's older.
Okay.
But it's I think 87 it came out.
Yeah.
Walking on Sunshine,
Yeah, of
Katrina and the
course.
Waves.
Yeah,
Is
for
that
sure.
in a lot of movies?
Absolutely. It's
Yeah,
gotta
for sure.
be.
In a
Yep.
lot of TV shows, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
so happy. Yeah.
This one, I know, I saw this one. There was an episode of the George Lopez show.
Oh, and you do love a George.
I do
Lopez
love
show.
the George Lopez show. And Ernie, George's best friend from when he was a kid,
Okay.
they were singing a song when they came into the bar. I get knocked down, but I get up again.
Yeah, right.
Tub thumping from Chumbawamba.
Chumbawamba. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, one hit wonder, right?
Okay.
90s?
Chumbawamba,
Yeah.
yeah, probably
Yeah.
90s, yep.
Yeah.
But it's in 39 film and TV appearances, Chumbawamba.
Interesting.
Yeah. Who doesn't know a little tub thumping?
September by Earth, Wind, and Fire. Do you remember
Yeah.
the 26th day of September?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't laugh at me. I never claimed to be a Schwarzer. I know I can't. It's all right.
Easy.
Mazzy Star, Fade Into You.
Yes.
How does it go? Just give
yeah.
me a little bit.
I don't sing.
Give
you
me a
know
little
that.
bit, Mazzy
You know that.
Star, Fade Into You.
Honestly,
Never heard of it? Mazzy Star. Mike, Mazzy Star, fade into you. Nothing, no.
Do you want me to put it on my phone in real
No.
time right now?
How about 42 films and TV appearances for Coldplay's
Oh, we're going up.
Fix
Okay.
You.
Coldplay what?
Fix You.
Fix You.
Fix
that one
You.
I don't know.
I know the band Coldplay, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
I know
like,
the band
I've never
Coldplay,
heard of
but-
Fix You.
No.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Etta James, a soul
yeah.
chick.
Yeah.
I-
My sister had it in her wedding. Oh my gosh.
A song, okay.
Yeah.
At last?
Yeah, at last. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
I went to a wedding, before I even knew who Etta James was, I went to
Etta
a
James.
wedding. There was a girl I used to work with in New Hampshire. Her name was Gretchen. I'm not going to get into anything else but that.
Oh.
Gretchen had a little bit of, nothing like, believe me, nothing like that.
No, Gretchen.
Gretchen's
Oh,
family had a
was
little,
rich.
Gretchen's
Okay.
family had a little bit of cake. You know who played at Gretchen's wedding?
Who?
Played at the wedding.
Etta James.
Etta James played at that wedding.
Well, my sisters at that time, soon to be sister-in-law, sang it herself at the wedding. She's not Etta James, but
Oh.
yeah, now she's
this
kicked
is-
down the road and the sister-in-law has a new wife and whatever. But
a hell of a story here.
yeah, hell of a story. There you go.
How about, no, I don't,
I told you I had all the shots with
how
Mark.
about this one? Stop. Push it. Salt and pepper.
Hammer time?
Push
Nope.
it real good.
Push it real. Thank you, Sean.
Push it real good.
Bum, da-da-da.
We got the dance over
That was
here.
back in the
I like
90s
that.
too.
I like that from Everybody Hates Chris.
Oh yeah, that's a good show.
Push It was one of the songs on Everybody Hates Chris, and I love
Yeah.
that. I'm trying to think of what. There was another
What
song.
about, there's the well, it's not current anymore, but there was a fairly recent commercial with scooping the chocolate ice cream.
We don't
stop.
do commercials.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Scooping the
Better
chocolate
than-
ice cream, and there was a song?
Oh man, shouldn't have had other
You stumped
shots.
yourself.
Yeah, I did.
Jock Jams, #1 people. Who were they?
Yeah, what was it? Yeah, swoop there, scoop there.
Scoop, there it is?
Scoop, yeah. What?
Oh yeah, this show's really going. No, that's actually a song.
But whoop, there it is. Yeah, they changed
No,
it.
tag team.
Tag team, yeah, tag team. Yes, tag team.
And when I said to you
Win.
guys earlier,
But they changed it to scoop. Not
Yeah,
whoop.
right, because they're
Gotcha.
scooping ice cream.
See,
right.
that's why you got it confused.
Right, sorry. My bad.
I said the #1 song that's been used in movies and TV has a special meaning to me because I changed the words around to fit my needs.
Okay, so
Bobby's Jewish.
There's a song by Montel Jordan.
Scorch's mom has got it
Listen,
going on.
no, there's a song by Montel Jordan called "This Is How We Do It." You know,
Yeah.
This is how we do. Well, many years ago, when I lived in Syracuse, my girlfriend at the time, she used to be she loved the urban music.
Okay, sure.
And one day,
Urban music.
all of a sudden, "This Is How We Do It" came on. She's like, "Scorch's mother's Jew." I was just like,
You can't even
Just
take
randomly.
credit for that. That is not even
randomly.
yours.
I never said I took credit for
I
it.
can sing now is when that song comes on.
You say that phrase.
I never. The song came on the other day, right? we were driving around somewhere, and all of a sudden he's like, "Scorch's mother's Jew."
It's not a lie. All right. Whoa.
The decade with the most music in movies and TVs.
90s.
80s.
80.
Oh, yeah.
80s, yep.
Yeah.
80s popular. They still play a lot of 80s music today.
Filler.
Do you know what's interesting is that a lot of 70s classic rock is now liked by younger kids because they're featuring it in a lot of stuff. Like Led Zeppelin has a resurgence now over the past few years because of them being featured in commercials and whatnot, you know.
Well,
Hey, by the
sometimes
way,
you need a little immigrant song.
do you know what I didn't do yet today? And I meant to.
Well, we skipped right through the opening shot
quite a
like
few.
a
No,
boss.
I didn't say
Didn't
give it
say
up.
hello to Raiden.
I didn't say give it up for Raiden behind the board.
Raiden.
Raiden.
Raiden is over there and he's mad. He's real mad. He's like, this guy's a
You
jerk.
forgot all about me 20 minutes
Okay,
ago.
I am going to
I'm
go.
over here slaving away, and this guy's up here talking about how he wants to fly through the show.
How can you tell if he's mad or not?
Look at his face. I
Yeah,
can
and
tell.
how can you tell if
I'm
he's
connected.
You
I
are
see.
connected. Mike, did
yeah.
I not say that to you
I'm
the other
connected.
day?
I can see.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
a mother. I know what's happening.
Yeah.
Yep. That guy, he hates you.
Who? Raiden?
Mike.
Raiden hates my God. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Actually, he's purposely hiding behind the screen so he doesn't have to
You
look
can't
at
see
you.
him.
That's
He
why.
can see me.
That's
he's
why-
in a direct shot. He
That's
can
why
see
we told
Sean,
him. That's
but
why
he
we.
can't see you because
That's why
he's
we
like,
told him the show was ending next week.
Oh, yeah. Now he's got to find a new job. You put this boy homeless. Not
Believe
cool,
me.
man. Not cool.
With what I pay, he's better off homeless.
So,
Cha-ching!
for the record, he likes you right now. He's smiling the biggest I've ever seen him
Okay.
smile.
But for the record, am I not paying you twice as much as I told you I was going to pay you virtually every week?
What?
I certainly am.
I can't remember.
I certainly am.
What was that contract?
It's funny how they can't remember that.
Where's
Yeah.
the contract?
Where's that
That's what we need.
contract?
Where's that contract?
Hey, I saw something the other day that I realized, wow, you very rarely see one of these things anymore. An old beater car.
No, not true.
Beater with a heater?
Yeah.
A beater, like an old beater car. You know what I mean? Like,
Where do you live?
like
What
a
are you talking about?
$600 beater. You never see.
Yeah.
Do
a
you really?
two-door spec? Yeah.
Do
for
you
sure.
really? Oh, I'd
Yeah,
never.
you gotta
s-
get outside,
I
man.
never. Sean agrees with me. You don't really see beater cars anymore.
Not much anymore.
Thank you.
Oh, where are you hanging out?
You'll see.
He's working 80 hours a week.
You'll see older cars and things like that, but not necessarily beater cars. Not necessarily a car that's just torn to shreds that you could see like Scotch tape and
I'm gonna
Those are
channel
sitting on the
my.
farms right now, just
Wow.
being held together by that.
I'm
thing.
gonna channel my inner Sammy Johns right now, and on the way here, I saw a Chevy van.
Did you really?
Yeah, that was all rusted up, and I was like, "She's gonna let me in my
Chevy van, and that's all right with me.
But yeah, that was a beater. So I don't know. You're in the
That's right.
wrong part of town, kids.
things that have disappeared over the past few decades, give or take, without anybody really noticing them. Mike and I mentioned this the other day when we drove by a hardware store. You don't see mom and pop hardware stores anymore. It's all Albishan Hardware, or Ace Hardware, or this hardware that you don't really see you don't really see like Joe's.
Pars. So if you're from Eau Claire, I don't know if you know, but Pars Hardware over there off of the west side of Claremont, mom
Yep.
and pops, they've
Yeah.
been here forever,
Yep.
and people still go there to this day
Yeah.
because the price is right. You can find what you want.
You know
and
whoo's
everybody
working.
knows what you're getting,
Yep.
and they're going to help you, not like
Yep.
Menards.
Do you know, I feel like
Name drop. Whoops. Whoops. He did not say that out loud.
How about this? When's the last time you had a real live person answer a phone call to a company?
Before I had a phone tree?
Yeah, right?
I don't make a lot of calls, so
No?
I'm not really sure what to say about that. Yeah, no.
No, even when you call the hospital or for making an appointment, there's always press 1, 2, or 3 for this.
Yeah.
Does this piss you off as much, you guys, does it piss you guys off as much as me? When you get a phone call, call's coming in, you answer the call, and it's a recording that there's a 4, 5, 6 second delay before the recording comes on and says, hello, this is a recording. Please give us a call back at. First of all, who is going to call back their bill collectors when the bill, you might, right?
I don't have bill collectors because I am rich.
Oh, that's
You
right.
forget. I am rich.
I keep forgetting that you're
Yes.
rich. Yep.
Yes. So, no, I don't have that problem. But also, remember in like the early 2000s when you'd pay a lot of money to have fancy ringtones and like, oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Chumbawamba's calling. What's
Yeah.
up? Yeah. If this calls now, I'm like, really? Hang up and text me, bro. Send me an email. I'm not answering my phone.
Would you prefer a text to a phone call?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can say that can't be put in a text message.
Except for the fact texts, I feel as if they're misconstrued a lot.
But
They lose emotion
the
and
feeling, yep, I agree. But the phone calls he's talking about, where it's a company calling you and saying, you haven't paid your bills for 369 days, you can put that in a text. We know the feeling you're trying to pursue here. We got you.
Has it been 369 days?
Probably. Yeah, probably.
I have lots
long
of
year.
I have lots of them. It's been a long
I'm
couple of years.
taking tallies here so that we can count how many days. It's a
How
lot of
about this
hash
one?
marks.
This is something that I believe that this country does need. And even though there ain't as many as there used to be, I think they should start coming back again.
Payphones.
No, 24-hour businesses, 24-hour open,
Oh, yeah.
open
Well,
24-hour
COVID kinda
everything.
screwed all
Sure,
that up
but
and
that's done
nobody
with.
came back.
That's
Yeah.
done with that.
Yep.
You know what?
Oh, hi!
Party time!
Yay!
But yeah, there's something about that 24-hour. You
Yeah.
should be able to go
Yeah.
into. It's a 24-hour
Yeah.
world now.
Yeah.
There are people that work. You work till 11 at night. You want to go grocery shopping at night. You work till 2 in the morning.
I used to be
you
a
may want to go
frequent
then.
flyer of like Walmart or something that was open 24 hours a day because sometimes it's
was
nice to
convenient
go.
for you.
Yep, at 2 o'clock in the morning to get a burrito. I don't know.
I used to love, when I used to work till midnight, going to a place called Purity Supreme, which is a grocery store.
Yeah.
Had a great deli,
Yep.
and I'd get a sub every day.
Yeah, and
it was-
not a million people there,
And
right?
no,
Because
nobody
it's the middle
there.
of the
Yep,
night.
nobody
Yep.
there.
Yep.
How many of y'all remember
All y'all?
toys in cereal boxes?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah?
And how
And Cracker
how many
Jack.
of you remember your parents being super pissed when you'd be spilling all the shit out
Oh,
trying to find the toy? at the
reaching your
bottom?
hand in?
Yeah.
Pour
Yeah.
it all into a bowl.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then try and get it back into the box.
Yeah. Nope. Not happening.
Just like,
Yep.
It was on the outside.
Yeah. Right. They don't even put it in the bag. They
That's
put it on
the,
the outside.
that's the 45. That's the 45 record that they give in the back of a cereal
Yeah,
box.
yeah.
You remember those?
Yeah.
Sugar Smacks was known for
Yeah.
their
Yep.
Good sugar smacks. Man, that's,
Yeah. Sugar Smacks.
just the taste of it, I can.
Yeah, you can
drink
feel
the milk afterwards.
Not
a
Well
little
done, you
sweater
won't
on
drink
your
the milk.
tooth.
not
after
Honey
that.
Smacks,
No,
right?
Sugar Smacks.
Honey
You got
Smacks are
little
what they are
socks on.
now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Honey Smacks. They
It was
do
what
call it.
just like the
Yeah.
look at what's changed in the world. Okay, they're now called now. I mean, for years, Honey Smacks.
Yeah.
They are now called corn pops. They used to be called
Yeah.
sugar pops.
Yeah. Or
Okay.
just Pops.
Nope.
I
They used
think
to,
now
they
it's just
Sugar Pops.
Pops.
They used to be called sugar pops, and then eventually they went sugar pops of corn,
Yeah.
and then they got rid of all that.
I think now it's just Pops.
It used to be
Yeah.
sugar frosted flakes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Now
Yeah,
it's just
Frosted Flakes, yeah.
frosted flakes.
I remember KFC went through a weird thing about that too, where you can't say Kentucky Fried Chicken. It was just,
Well, because it's not from
KFC.
Kentucky and it ain't fried.
well, fine, fair enough.
Probably,
but-
you know.
Huh, all right.
Here's something else.
Fruit Loops. They changed the spelling of Fruit Loops.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not true.
Yeah, it's Fruit.
Isn't that what it always was?
No,
because
it was
F-R-U-I-T.
UIT, but
Oh.
there's not actually fruit in the loops. So now it's Fruit
I didn't know
Loops.
that.
First of all, cereal in general. And
There's no fruit in cereal.
some things people may say, well, it's because, you know, it's because you're getting old. You know what? Sometimes things, they don't make as good as they used to.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Apple Jacks.
Oh, Apple
Apple
Jacks.
Jacks, yeah.
Apple Jack cereal used to be like Cheerios
Yeah.
with red
Yeah,
sprinkled,
and they actually were sticky
yeah,
yummy. Yeah.
red crunchy
Yeah.
apple-like pieces.
Yeah.
And it tasted good.
Yeah.
Apple Jacks were good apple tasting. Now it's just, last time I had Apple Jacks, it was a Cheerio.
Yeah,
With
that's
no,
all smooth.
Yeah, with
Yep.
no, not, same
Yeah.
thing with the Fruit
Yep.
Loop though.
Yeah.
The Fruit Loops didn't have any sugar on it or anything.
Yeah.
Cereal has changed a
They
lot.
had to add all those artificial ingredients in there.
You know, one cereal that has never changed that I mean, a
Cheerio.
few of them, Cheerios, Corn Flakes,
Yeah.
Life cereal.
Oh, well, yeah, who eats Life cereal?
Oh, I love Life cereal.
Of course you do. You're 4,000 years old. Life cereal? Come on.
Cinnamon
Cinnamon
Life
Life.
is good.
Okay, you and the other 4,000-year-old person, you love your cereal. Got it.
I do love my cereal.
I hate cereal.
Yeah, you hate-
I'm going to go on the
but
record to say
I don't. I
cereal.
hate milk, so I don't drink it with milk.
Also, you just like
Cereal.
Just like crunch your
Yeah,
Like a
the
ham.
top of
here's
your
to me.
roof just
Here's how I look at this. You know me.
flakes it off.
You know me with my. I don't have to pull up my shirt. You know me with my svelteness. People give me shit all the time because you're too skinny. I don't think I'm too skinny, but I think that's a good word. That's a good.
Oh my god.
Epiomian.
Epionian.
Epiomian.
Okay, yes.
Now where
offensive
was I?
whatsoever.
What was I talking about now?
Okay, people are telling you you're too thin, but you are cerealing your head off.
Oh, cereal.
your cereal
I
dry.
would rather, thank you. I would rather eat. It's healthier for you to grab a box of cereal and eat 3 or 4 handfuls of cereal than to eat a cookie or 2 cookies. You're still going to get your sweets. You're still going to get, you can go get a box of, if you have to have, if you're really Jones for cookies, get like a Cookie Crisp, which is little miniature chocolate
Can
chip
I
cookies.
stop you right there?
Sure.
Public service announcement to all of you. We are not taking any advice from Scorch about our diets or our lack of diets or what we should be doing in our diet. I'm sorry. I love you, but we're not listening to you
Not
about
today.
diets.
Hey, Raiden,
Would
you
you
love
like
me.
to? Would you like to share about your dinner, not last night or the night before, but your dinner for the 2 nights previous? How long did you cook the chicken?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, could you just please share with us how long did you cook the chicken?
What was this story about?
No,
Yeah.
I like going to 1 or 2. 2. I like 1, 2, 1.
2, 1.
I like My chicken, as you know, the only way I can eat chicken or turkey burgers is if they are desecrated,
Yeah.
dead,
The color of the
dry.
wall here behind us. Yes.
I did an hour and 35 minutes once. It was
On
just
high broil.
it was just
on
chicken. It was
broil.
just chicken tenders, mind you.
Oh boy.
I did an hour and 35 minutes on one side. Flip them over.
Well, wait. First had to scrape it
No,
off
no,
the
no.
pan.
See, that's where you don't understand. No, you're wrong.
Oh yeah, because it turned
I
to
will have
dust.
say, I am stepping up here. I saw you picking aluminum foil off of your damn.
One piece. One piece. Yep, that one piece. But no, it doesn't stick. And it was so good. So to answer the question, I cooked about 2 hours and 25 minutes.
A chicken tenderloin.
Then leaves it in the oven
To let the heat,
for another 5
Oh,
hours.
residual cooking.
To
Yeah,
let the
that's
heat- yeah.
residual cooking. Yes.
when it comes out, oh, so good.
Like beef jerky.
It's like jerky.
It's chicken jerky.
Oh,
yes.
so
There's
good.
flavor in the brown.
Jerky and
For seasonings, Mike, we can go back to 2. For seasonings, I put in
You're
I
gonna
put in
smoke out this motorhome.
lemon pepper salt, okay, lemon pepper salt, and a barbecue sauce.
Oh no, yeah, no.
And
You
I
lost
just
me at barbecue
and I
sauce.
just let it cook.
I like a dried chicken, but
That's a little too dry.
yeah, no barbecue
But this,
sauce.
see, I don't
Ew.
like spongy. Like I don't like.
Oh, yeah, no.
Like I couldn't go to the KFC and get a piece of chicken
the
anymore.
KFC.
But they wouldn't cook chicken for me. You know, there is a.
No, because that's a totally different chicken.
Okay,
what
there
you're
is
talking
a
about.
chicken. There is a Wild Wing restaurant named after a city in New York on the west side of New York.
Oh yeah,
Okay?
I know that place.
Okay. One time I was working for Rock 101 in Manchester, New Hampshire. And I was doing an event, and I asked them to make me my chicken the way I wanted my chicken. They refused.
Yeah.
Company policy refuses. Excuse me. I'm telling you, I want my chicken that way.
customer's always right.
I'm telling you, you can't.
Customer's always an
Because what I
asshole.
explained to people, they finally, a lot of people back home understood this. When you cook my chicken and you think it's about ready to be thrown out, cook it again.
Put the lid on it
Cook
and
it,
keep
cook
going.
it more for a little bit longer. Then, when you think it's totally dead, pull it out and let me try it and see. Well, for instance, last year at Monster Hall. Okay, last year at Monster Hall.
Almost last week at Brick House.
Okay, last year at Monster Hall, I had one of the guys, Mike and Meghan can vouch, I had one of the guys start my chicken at 9 a.m.
On a charcoal grill.
on a
Yeah.
charcoal grill.
Direct flames. Directly heating.
I kept going back to him all day long, and it still wasn't done enough. Still,
Poke, poke, poke.
it was like 5 o'clock in the afternoon when it was done. Yeah, it was finally done. So a 9-hour day of cooking my chicken. Yeah. Oh,
save
so
yourself
good.
the time and just take the charcoal brisket out of the
Did you have to peel the
bottom.
skin off? Was it too charcoal burn
No,
on the outside?
no, it's so good. So good.
It
No.
was, yes, it was.
Mike,
but
you
he
saw it.
popped it in his mouth.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah, so good. Yeah. So good. So good.
Sean, whenever you're ready, you can go on.
Okay.
Do you want me to give you an out right now? I mean,
I'm hanging out.
he's
Oh,
doing
good.
it.
I'm
We're
hanging
loving
out,
it.
having
Can you
fun.
grab him
I
his
just don't want
drink?
you to feel like you're.
No,
grab him
there's
his drink?
there's nothing wrong with
Thank
me
you.
hanging out. Like
All right,
I
just
love
don't
you
want to feel
guys.
like we've held you hostage.
You guys.
We
you
did.
guys
He's here.
are
That's
great.
it. You're here.
Hey, talking about foods and whatnot.
Yeah.
Dodger Stadium.
Oh yes.
We're talking about baseball foods that
Nachos in a
stadiums
helmet?
have this year. Listen to this. I think that this almost sounds good,
Almost
except for a couple things in it.
undercooked.
No. This is called the Chicken Katsu Club.
Okay. Yeah. Katsu.
Crispy chicken katsu.
What's katsu?
It's chicken.
Okay. Fair enough.
Stacked on buttery Texas toast.
Okay.
Here's where they lose me.
Yeah.
Mayo and avocado.
Oh yeah. All right.
But they get me back with arugula,
Yeah. no.
tomatoes.
Arugula.
And they're going to get both of you guys with this one. Smoky applewood bacon.
Yes.
Yeah, you like that one?
Yeah.
No. This sounds complicated.
The
in a-
avocado and mayo just
Yeah,
doesn't seem like
no.
it's a mix. It should
No,
be
because
paired together.
that avocado can be used as a mayonnaise or
Right.
mayonnaise as a mayonnaise. So,
Arizona Diamondbacks.
uh-huh.
I want to find the one with the 16-foot sausage link.
Whoa! I'm going there.
There's one I was reading about earlier. It's like,
16 foot.
Filthy Mac fries in the Arizona Diamondback Stadium include
Okay.
Cajun crinkle cut fries.
Yeah, delicious.
Okay.
Yes.
White cheddar mac,
Okay. Yeah, I could do that.
cheddar cheese, pork belly bacon. Yeah, you like that.
Okay.
Mike likes that too. Pork
Yeah.
belly bacon, cola barbecue sauce, coleslaw,
Yeah.
crispy onions and scallions.
I like a crispy onion.
That doesn't sound all that bad. I gotta find this one.
Got to get that barbecue sauce thing out of there. But yeah.
Oh, here it is. The Slugger.
Oh,
The Slugger at Dodger Stadium. It's a jalapeno cheddar sausage topped with corn relish, white cheddar cheese sauce, cilantro crema, or crema.
I would love a cilantro crema. Yum. I would. Yes.
I'd try this. This sounds actually
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Crunchy tortilla chips,
Okay. On it. Ooh, yeah. I like that.
served with crispy golden French fries. And what I didn't mention was this, and I mentioned earlier, the jalapeno cheddar sausage.
Yeah, you did.
16 inches.
Oh yeah. That's a big one.
That is
With a
just
big bun.
stupid.
That's
That
a big
right?
one.
16 inches.
Well, who needs a foot long? You
About
gotta
that?
go all out.
But that's just
I would like to see the vessel it's served in.
a 16-inch hot dog is bad enough, but
That's
a 16-inch
big.
sausage.
Yeah. And with fries on the side.
Because you realize
Yeah,
that means
fries
you got,
and all
yeah,
that
that's
crap.
that means you got 16 inches of white.
Well, if it's
crap
16 inches, you know it's not the size of a hot dog. That thing's big.
Yeah.
So that it's a bite. Ooh,
Made for 3 people at least.
or a real big mouth.
Or one
This
big
sounds good.
guy.
Okay, this one sounds good. Jake and Jake's smoked brisket sandwich from the Washington Nationals Park.
Yes.
Slow smoked brisket piled high with mambo sauce,
Mambo sauce. Okay.
slaw, and tangy pickled vegetables.
You had me until slaw
We'll
and
take
vegetables.
the meat out. Yeah. I'll
All
jive on
nestled,
that.
all
Well, then we'll
nestled
buy
in
it
a
and
warm
you-
onion roll.
Ooh, yeah. Okay.
Right? It sounds
Yeah.
good.
I'd eat the whole thing.
It
Yeah, I
sounds
would take the
good.
meat out, but I would do
Yeah,
that.
you could give that to me, and you
Yeah,
can have the
you take
vegetables.
my meat, and I'll take your veg.
That's not usually the way it works.
It's all.
This
You
is
take
one-
my
Give me your
meat, and I'll take your
and
veg.
you take my veg.
I read this one to Mike. By the way, it's Scorch's PFG-TV. Thank you. Second to the last show that we're doing here at Brick House.
Cheers!
Put all your compliments and other things down now.
Into Raiden's file.
Raiden's,
He's doing great.
Raiden's there doing it, watching the whole thing. The Jibarito sandwich.
Burrito.
Excuse me. The Jibarito sandwich is in Chicago.
Okay, yeah.
Juicy roast beef. It's a plate, so it's not even really. I don't
Not
know
a
why
sandwich.
I don't know why they call it. Well,
Unless it's like an open face.
this is the one
yeah,
that's
maybe.
between the plantains. So
Oh, that. Yeah.
okay,
No.
Chicago juicy roast beef,
Yeah.
garlic butter, lettuce, tomato, and garlic aioli,
I like all those things.
tucked between 2 smashed and fried plantains.
No.
So in other words, they're making the plantains
bun.
like a bun.
Yeah.
And
But
they're
then where's the meat?
it must
in
go.
it?
It must
In
go
the
in.
plantain?
Yeah, it must go in the plantain.
But
Yeah.
a plantain, how are you picking
You,
that
you
up?
fry it. No, you cut it and fry it.
Yeah, but they're not this big.
A plantain, you can cut a plantain. It looks like a banana,
Yeah.
and you cut it in
Are you
half.
going to eat a banana sandwich? That's a tiny bite.
For these, no. What are you talking
On the
about?
bias.
Yes, you
on
cut it.
the
You cut it in
bias.
half.
Okay. Oh, so the long way.
So it's
Yeah.
like
The
a
long
hot dog
way.
roll.
sub.
So
Yeah.
it's like a
Yeah.
banana split sandwich.
Oh yeah, that's really it. Without the ice cream and all the good stuff,
Yeah,
it's all
well,
the rest of the nasty.
That's how your bun goes.
I would be willing to go to Wrigley Field and not
Yeah.
even watch the game
Oh no, I'd go to
Just to
Wrigley
try it.
Field to watch
to
the
try
game.
this right here because I love this as a dish. I've had it before. I had it at Roscoe's. Roscoe's on Hollywood and Vine in L.A.
Okay.
Roscoe's is famous for their chicken and waffles.
Okay. Sure.
Okay, listen to this: crispy fried chicken served with Belgian waffles, hot honey drizzle, and strawberries.
Yes.
That
Right?
actually
Is that
sounds-
not a?
Okay, that's the first one you hooked me on.
I'm
Got
going to
it.
tell you, I miss like the Waffle House.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, camera one.
No, no, that's okay. I'm just looking for some of the. I'm looking for some of these other foods. In Miami, the Parrillida board. It's basically like a charcuterie board with bunches of stuff on it. You've got grilled steak,
Yes.
grilled chicken breast, grilled sausage,
Yes.
smashed potatoes.
Yes.
Ooh. Yeah.
I love this chimichurri.
What?
Okay.
Green chimichurri sauce.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, chimichurri sauce.
Oh my God, chimichurri sauce is good.
So then you dip all your meat in there.
Green chimichurri. They do it with green chimichurri sauce, red chimichurri sauce. I wonder what the red chimichurri sauce
We
would
will
be.
find out because we're heading towards
Chicago.
the Miami.
First stop.
That was Miami, wasn't it?
No, this was Miami. Yep, it is. My bad.
Baseball season starts in like a couple weeks.
Yeah, right?
You
Ah.
can get some.
Don't
Here's
get
one
some.
I don't know if I would like by the name of it. These things are called little dumpers.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Dumpers. Got it.
Little dumpers named off.
Maybe it's about a bum, not a dump.
Named after the Seattle Mariners, Cal Raleigh's Big Dumper nickname.
Oh,
That's a bad nickname.
that's a horrible nickname.
Hot
Hi,
steamed,
big dumper.
hot steamed pork soup dumplings with sesame and hoisin sauce.
Okay, so why? First of all, his
Yeah.
nickname is the Big Dumper.
Yeah.
Okay, so why would you name a dish that has dumplings and
Little dumper.
brown liquid in it?
Yeah, little dumper.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Oh, yeah, that's the first thing we thought of.
Now I want to try it. I didn't realize it was that.
I
Now
love it.
let me just think. I wish we had instant stuff I could put like.
Are you guys
We
making a
could have
stop in
confetti.
Seattle?
Yeah, confetti.
Yeah, we've been making a stop in Seattle. What you got? Oh, for this, right? How about this? Thank you. I'm okay with this. And I bet you they'd be good. My only issue is they would be really, really sloppy on a hot summer day at a ballpark.
Okay, yeah.
But they sound so good.
Super sloppy.
Ice cream nachos.
Oh, yeah.
They
Let's
last
do
about
that.
3
Ice
seconds.
cream nachos.
Yeah.
Soft
who's
serve ice.
letting it get sloppy? You're just
Soft
putting it
serve
in.
ice cream with thick, crunchy waffle chips.
Hell yeah.
Sprinkles, or what we call home jimmies, and caramel sauce.
Yeah. Hell
I could
yeah.
do that.
Yep.
Okay.
Giddy up all day.
Yeah, but
in
you
a
gotta
plastic
get
helmet.
it in quick.
But when
Yeah,
you said
so it has to be in a.
nachos, I was
Yeah.
It's
kind
in a
of threw me off.
plastic
I'm like,
helmet.
how's nachos fit in here? And then
Yeah.
you changed it.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Because
actually a
ice cream
nacho.
and chips
Yes.
are really good.
So good.
Ice
Salty
cream
and
chips,
sweet.
yeah.
Yeah, like regular
Yep.
wavy potato
Or
chips.
French fries, salty French fries dipped
Yep.
in there. Yeah. Mhm.
What you got? Anything today?
Oh yeah, I did actually, and I had a really good one, and then I
Please.
forgot because I was thinking about eating it out of the helmet because
Okay.
then you can
Yep.
drink
Yeah.
the juice when
Oh
it's
yeah.
done. Oh gosh. Okay,
messy.
so yes, best thing you ever ate in your whole entire life. Where were you and what was it?
It was the antipasto at Louis Louis, the Italian restaurant. Can I do a duel?
Sure,
Okay,
but
because-
you start thinking because you're next.
Okay, because it is for salads, no doubt. This restaurant called Louis Louis in Nashua, New Hampshire, the best antipasto ever.
Okay.
Best antipasto ever. I was telling you about this just the other day.
Yeah.
They give you, if you want rolls, you say, I need 7 rolls. They'll make you fresh 7 rolls right there. They'll bring you like a bunch of different olive oils to dip in.
Yeah, I could get down with that.
But so that the best chicken dish ever it was a plate called Pollo Catarina,
Yeah. Tell me more.
and it was at an Italian restaurant.
Caterina's chicken.
It was
Okay.
at an Italian restaurant that's no longer around called Giovanni's in the north end of Boston, which is the Italian section of Boston.
Sure.
It was really, really thin.
Yeah.
So they made it so
Like a cutlet.
And this is before I even got into my chicken thing.
Yes.
It was really, really thin.
Yes.
And it had some sort of apple cider glaze on it.
Oh, glaze.
When I tell, I'm drooling. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good. It was
Glaze.
good. Then you had your bowl of pasta next to it. And
Okay, so the chicken was served with pasta?
a
The
la carte.
glaze?
You had to order the pasta. No, that restaurant didn't give you anything with it.
Okay, well, no, I'm just intrigued
Yeah.
of what
yeah,
you would eat with that.
I
Okay,
used to
yeah,
eat ziti with it. I
Oh,
liked ziti
interesting.
with it.
Okay.
But the apple glaze was
Yeah.
just so good.
You know, a person you know is running an apple orchard and expanding a menu. So.
Oh, well, you might want to have to
Okay.
do that.
Yeah,
okay,
might have to
or
look
they
at
may
that.
have to do that. Sean,
Mr. Sean,
what about you?
Best thing you ever ate? Where were you and what was it?
On 4 legs or 2 legs.
What?
Dating back into the 80s, growing up in Milwaukee, there was a little mom and pop's restaurant that was about 5 blocks away.
Yeah.
And they had this burger. It was called the CJ Special. Don't know why it was special. It must have been the sauce or whatever. But as a kid, I always wanted to go and get a CJ Special. The burger whatever that sauce. I don't know what the sauce was, but I can
That's
just
what's
think of it right
special.
now. That was special about
Yeah.
it. And I had to eat the CJ special all the time.
Right on.
Again, that was back in the 80s. They closed down in the 90s. You know.
Oh.
But don't you agree though that all these chain restaurants now, I'm not gonna say you all suck. That's not my point.
Well, it's
but,
different than a
but there's
mom and pop
nothing
shop.
like there's nothing like a mom and pop burger shop. You don't see any mom and pop.
Come on in.
Ah, the party ended. You don't see any mom and pop pizza shops anymore.
No.
You're next.
You don't see anything like that
Yeah,
anymore.
well,
You know?
well,
They're bars, like bars do a lot of bar food stuff.
Yeah.
Like you'll go around these little bars, they have great
And
Some of
have
the best
great
foods ever.
food.
Yeah,
Yes,
they do.
yes.
They do. I wish I ate more foods than I do. Mike, what do you
Mike
got?
Snow, best food you ever had, and where were you? What is
You
it?
didn't tell me I had to be prepared. You told Sean. But
Hey.
anyway, I'm gonna.
Think
This
on your
is
feet,
another
man.
two-parter.
Stand up on the job.
The best French fries I've ever had
Oh, French
has
fries.
been Blue Marble.
No kidding.
No kidding. Not
Oh,
because.
right here in the Triple Valley.
Right. They have been the best French fries, hand cut, so
Oh,
thin
yeah,
and crispy.
yeah.
But then I'm a breakfast guy.
Oh, interesting.
There
Okay.
was a place in De Leon Springs, Florida, when I was a kid. Their pancakes were like
You're
this
next.
multi-grain. They were just, it's the best. Love breakfast.
Dig that. Multi-grain pancakes, huh?
Yeah, but they
I
were
would
like-
not peg you as a multi-grain
They were
pancake
grainy
guy.
taste
Yeah.
with some peanut butter on it.
Oh. Wait, hold on.
Oh, Raiden.
Raiden.
I'm being told
Best
to
thing you
pass
ever
the
ate,
mic.
Where were you and what was it? And bonus points if you say it's something your mom or dad cooked.
Oh yeah, you gotta get your mom. to say. Bonus
Just
points.
saying. He doesn't eat. Turns out the kid doesn't eat. You don't feed him.
Ain't got a clue.
He's got nothing.
You put him on the spot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, what about you?
Shrimp po' boy.
Oh,
Yep,
the one
and-
at the
No,
concert.
no, no.
You
'Cause
better
said-
say it's in
'cause you
New
said that
Orleans
was good.
itself, because
No, in Virginia.
Negative.
Shrimp, nope, not negative. Shrimp po' boy at the Corned Beef Restaurant and Bar in Roanoke, Virginia.
Yeah.
we're
Yep.
going. We're gonna have to
Best.
see the corned beef
The best.
restaurant and bar.
Closed down. Like
Yeah, of course.
3 years ago.
Yeah, of course. How convenient for you.
I mean,
It's the best.
That's a tough question to
Oh,
ask.
maybe Cornerstone.
You know,
closed down. Check it out.
the best food you ever ate really is a tough question though, because when you start thinking, you're talking about the ones you
It's
ate.
your opinion.
But you talk about
Yeah,
the
but
ones
then
you
you
ate,
think
then you
about-
think about
Yeah. Oh, but one time I had that sandwich. Yeah.
the fried green tomatoes at Dinosaur Barbecue
Sure.
in Syracuse, New York, which is a
Yep.
very famous. Have you ever heard of Dinosaur Barbecue?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very famous barbecue. They have one in Harlem. I believe they have one in Rochester, New York as well. Just an amazing, amazing fried green tomatoes with a corn. What do you call it?
Cornmeal.
Cornmeal.
Breading.
Cornmeal
yeah.
breading.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just so.
Crab cakes in Florida. Yeah. Got to get a crab cake in Florida.
See, I'm just not a seafood.
I beg to differ.
Well, yeah, but you're from the north.
Yeah, so in New
the
Jersey,
north side of the
where I'm
coast.
from, in
Yeah.
the Wildwood area, there's a crab
See,
cake
I've never
express.
been there, so I don't know.
Friend of mine owns it. Killer crab
Yeah.
cakes.
Oh, I would love that.
Vince,
Clap.
Yeah.
Clap
Shout
Cake
out to
Express.
you.
Yeah. Crab thing.
Clap Cake
Big
Express.
chunky crab.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you like the big chunky crabs? Yeah.
Yeah.
And crab.
Well, if it's a fresh crab cake, if you're going to get one from Walmart and make it at home, no. You want it to be all mushed up
see-
and into a ball and there's no flaking in there. But yeah, if it's fresh from the coast, flake
fresh
it up.
out the boat. Last
How
night I
about
was
some?
home.
How about some effed up facts? As we
How about
getting
it?
ready to
How
Close
about
out the
those
show.
effed up facts?
I'm surprised I made it this far.
It is 7:53 p.m.
Yep.
on Friday night.
That's good.
So we can roll.
So we're good.
Oh, we're out.
26% of adults favor Oreo cookies to any other store-bought cookie. Yes or no?
Oh.
Old school Oreos, yes.
The only way I can eat an Oreo cookie is if I stick a fork in the fluff and put it in the milk until there's nothing left and it just turns into
Falls
mush.
apart.
Yeah, that's the only way I can roll an Oreo.
Oreos to me,
A crunchy cookie freak me out. Ooh.
Oreos have gone downhill. Can I have a
Well,
sip of your water?
Everything has.
Sure. This one is water. I'm very confused about my drinks.
Do we need to pull that first one off?
No.
It's fine. I'm gonna throw it. This one was booze. That one is booze. It's good. We're good. Everything's fine.
Oreos, I just don't like them. Do you like yellow Oreos, like vanilla Oreos, or any of the lemon-flavored Oreos they have now?
tried
I
one,
don't think I've
actually.
had that.
Do you know the one I missed that they don't have them in the? They don't have it in the. Do you want to hand me a glass?
I put it inside of my
Oh.
other glass. Okay,
They don't.
yes. This is weird. Something's happening.
They never had the key lime Oreo cookies.
Oh,
at
but
Woodman's.
isn't that? I think that's like a seasonal thing.
I don't know.
Like
I-
a summer season.
I would have tried the key lime ones because I love real key lime.
I think that Oreo does do a seasonal
Yeah.
cookie. Yeah.
Now, what
Oh,
about
well.
what about because they say Fig Newtons are the runner-up.
Oh. I
Love
have a
an
friend
old
that
school.
loves
Fig
a
Newtons.
Yeah.
Fig Newton.
Old school Fig Newtons are awesome.
Fig Newtons, Apple Newtons. Are you an Apple Newton fan?
Never
Yeah.
had them.
I remember Mr. Peabody and Sherman on the cartoon.
Yeah.
Gee, Mr. Peabody. Hey, Sherman.
Wow, we're gonna do the whole set right now.
Well, one
All
day,
right.
one day they were talking about Sir Isaac Newton
Yeah.
and Sir Isaac Newton's son, Figby. Right?
Figby created the Fig Newton.
Figby. And Sherman's like, Sherman says to Mr. Peabody, Figby, right? And Mr. Peabody says, surely, Sherman, you've heard of the Fig Newton, right? Great stuff. Get old, will you,
Great
please? Age, for God's sakes.
This is the only place actually I can go in my real life where people say, "You're very young." Well, thank you. This is why I like the show. You guys should stay.
Hey, we're very old.
Cows
very
can
old.
live as long as 20 years
Yes.
without a set of upper front teeth.
Yeah. Cows really don't have teeth anyway.
Really?
Yes.
I never knew
Right.
that. What do
Okay,
they have?
whoa, I'm
they have
showing
do
my
they,
country is
do they have
showing its
dentures? What do
history.
they have? Like,
Can you
Yeah,
tuck
they
that back
have
in, please?
removable teeth. They
what
put
do
them
you want me
in.
to do?
She said her country show.
Yeah, my
I said,
country
can you,
is showing
Can you
right
tuck that
now.
away, please?
Yeah, I gotta reel it back in a little bit. Whoa.
I am
You
one.
want some facts about chickens?
I am one that doesn't really like this, even though 93% of people do.
Can we, wait, before you say that, can we just say one thing? Have you ever stuck your hand inside of a cow's mouth, especially a baby cow?
can't
That is an experience that you
well-
really need to have.
See,
Yes, it is an
Okay,
experience.
now here's
have
the
you
deal.
ever stuck your hand inside of a cow's mouth?
I actually have.
okay.
It
Uncles that were
sounds
farm
weird,
Okay.
yes,
talking
but
about,
it is
Okay.
really
Meanwhile-
weird. It's sticky.
About 3 weeks ago, she said, let's play. She put a blindfold on me. Says, put your hand inside this cow's mouth. I'm like, that's kind of a.
Where's the video?
I'm like, that's kind of a small mouth. How's my hand gonna get into that?
Don't make me look like a sicko. We all know who the sicko is.
Hold
here.
on. So I had, when I was in the Navy,
Yep. Oh, that was a different time.
yes, that was a long time ago. I got to give
That
a shout
wasn't
out
your
to
hand
my,
and it wasn't a mouth.
It wasn't me. It was my best
It was
friend.
never me.
Had a lived on a farm, and Lulubelle was his
Yep.
best friend.
Oh,
Oh.
well, see, I'm telling
So
you, I
John-
put my hand in there and I
John
can see why
Cole-
people do weird things.
We
Lulubelle?
remember Lulubelle.
Yeah, you.
I love Lulabelle.
Yeah.
93% of people like popcorn. Are you a popcorn fan?
Love popcorn.
So does that one.
I do too.
What?
Every week I got to eat popcorn.
It just gets stuck in my teeth, and I don't like
Oh, I
that.
floss right away.
Yeah,
gotta
I don't
floss
like
do
right
you,
that.
do you
Yeah,
want
I
to hear
still eat off.
something? This guy has never flossed in his life.
Yeah, you want to hear something else? This guy has never had a cavity either.
Fair, but I'm like,
No, I've been to the
You
dentist.
do have the toothpick in there so you can clean it.
give her the microphone.
How good was that? Where did it go?
Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Your mom, she's good. Okay.
A poll of 5,000 American adults. A poll of 5,000 American adults say that 17% of us say we're really good at swimming.
Oh yeah, no. Ooh, sink like a rock.
Oh yeah, me. I'm horrible.
Yep,
Horrible at swimming.
bad swimmer.
And you know what's awful? It's like when I go out on a boat with people and they jump into the water and go swimming.
I think I did that once with you.
And I feel like the biggest pussy in the world because I just can't. I have a fear of water. And I know I do. When I was 2 years old, my dad shoved me down a water slide and I almost drowned. I
Yeah.
remember that.
Yeah.
And,
And
I
waterboard,
And I
yeah.
have a fear of water. I can swim in a pool very well.
Because you can see the bottom.
No, it has nothing to do with that. I could swim in a lake. I can swim if I don't have to jump out and jump over my head. Like I can walk into the water and then certainly swim way over my head and not worry about it.
As long as you're not going under.
I just can't go underwater. I can't walk. Yep. I can't. No.
No.
Diving board? No.
Oh my gosh, you would have died.
No. No.
Be careful in the ocean, friend.
I was.
Nope.
I was a water survival instructor and had to go through, like, if you ever watch Officer and a Gentleman, I had to go through all of those.
All the waterboarding.
Yeah, all of.
Yikes.
They called it Disney Day.
Oh yeah, sounds.
Oh yeah, it
lovely.
was great. The
Oh,
Halo
yeah, I bet.
Dunker, yeah.
Yeah. Here, lay down.
What about
Much.
you?
I can't swim.
You can't swim either?
I
Okay.
can't swim. I absolutely can't swim. Took swim lessons. I can't swim. But I can put a life jacket on and jump out on the boat in the middle of the lake
Yes.
and have all kinds of fun.
As long as you
I got
can
the life jacket.
survive.
That's true. You're
that's all
right.
you
You're
need
right
to
with
do.
Just
that.
gotta have the jacket on. I don't care. I'll jump in.
Yeah.
I remember when I was at summer camp. And they had me swimming.
Dog pedal. It's way
And-
easier.
and-
Don't do this number. Do the dog pedal.
Because I don't know, because I can't swim underwater, I didn't know what I was doing. And I don't know how to, go under or jump up.
Breaststroke?
Yeah, I don't have.
Oh, like a dolphin.
So I ended up swimming under the pier and into the middle of the lake almost.
Oh, boy.
And that wasn't a fun time either.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
But that was a
wow.
summer camp.
For
That
a guy that doesn't know how to swim, that's really
rough.
brave.
That was you had no choice. You had no choice because they made you pass.
Oh, you had to do
They
it.
made you, yes.
Oh,
yes.
yikes. Okay.
My mom made me take
This
swimming
sounds a
lessons when I was
little
a kid. too.
off-switchy.
I think maybe my parents wanted me dead. My mom and dad both wanted me to take swimming lessons. My dad almost drowned me,
Oh, you probably should have had the lessons.
and my mom just said, "Go. If
the
you make
dead
it,
man's float.
if you make it back home, then I know you did okay."
Well, the cost of bills is a lot less. One child less on the tab.
How many times would you say you blow your nose per year?
What?
Yeah.
Roughly 157 times Scorch.
Wow.
Squared.
But that's just interesting that you would come up with that figure.
Well, I'm feeling a little put on the spot.
Well, the figure I have is
Is 4,979?
257.
Oh, shut up! All right, I see you.
Megan's behind the curve.
Oh, well, I mean,
Like,
always.
what
but
how did you come up with that 57? Is what
Raiden, Scorch. Stay here long enough. Sean, I got you.
3 out of 5 couples have gone on a vacation without their significant other.
Oh, okay.
Is it really?
Actually,
I
let
have
me
never had
say
a
one thing
significant
about
other.
that. We were talking about how is a bartender previously at a certain establishment, and there is a couple that's a regular. They are regulars. They had been married when I was working there. They had been married something stupid like 62 years or
I
something.
love that. God bless them.
Yeah, and so I had asked them, what is the key to a happy marriage? What do you do? And individually, he was off playing the poker machine, so I asked her, and then vice versa. What is the key to this happy marriage? And both of them, without being, prodded by the other, they both said separate vacations. I do my girls thing. He does his fishing thing.
I can see that though.
And
There's
that's-
nothing wrong with that. In my eyes, there's nothing wrong with it. Mike,
Yep.
you got something? No.
Oh, I just know a couple that actually went on separate vacations for their anniversary.
Oh,
Yeah, it
well,
was kind of
I
weird.
mean, distance makes the heart fonder, right?
You know what? If especially if you've been married a long
Yeah,
time, then
and obviously
whatever.
it
So you
works
go
for them.
you go away
Yeah.
for a week, you come back, and
Yep.
you'll
And
celebrate
she
your
had said
anniversary.
specifically because a little bit more open she was, but she had said, I love him, but I love him a lot more when I can get away from him for a little while, and then I come home and he's wonderful. Okay, there you go.
Wow, there
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
So now, what's up, man? Are you looking for the party? I think it's upstairs.
Hi, I like your hair.
But you're welcome down here.
Yes.
Bring them all down.
Bring them
We're
all
having a
down.
fun time. Oh.
We are definitely having a fun time. So let's explain one more thing about what's going on.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
we have been making a lot of
No,
side notes about
But
people coming in.
we are going to be making. Okay, let's talk about
Let's
that
talk about
first.
that.
Side notes. Upstairs at Brick House, right here in lovely Eau
There's a
Claire.
birthday party
There's-
16th, I
There's
think?
a birthday party, or 20th. So
Oh,
there's some
20th?
people up
He
there having a
passed
party.
away when he was 18, and they're
Oh, they're
celebrating.
okay.
Oh, well, that's
his
cool
birthday.
in itself.
That is
Yes,
cool.
yes.
So they're having a
they're
party
celebrating
upstairs.
the,
Okay.
The man who had passed.
Now,
yeah.
Brick House is the place we're at for one more week, because we have this today, which we're finishing up very shortly. Then next week. Raiden, if you can, hit divebarlocator.com. Going out to party, divebarlocator.com. Remember, don't drink and drive. Because shameless plug, there
Oh,
you go.
that's awesome.
That is awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Because after next week, next Friday, we do the show. It may be a little bit longer of a show because it's going to be the final show
The last hurrah of season 2.
of this version of Scorch's PFG-TV. Saturday, we get our shit together. Sunday, Mike and I and Tongo, my boy, and our motorhome DBL1, we hit the road. I would not be surprised if we even stop that Sunday to go stop at some places.
Yeah,
If
sure.
not, we will
well,
be starting.
Tongo has to stop,
Yep.
so you might as well make it worth it, right?
If not, we'll be starting on Monday. Dive Bar Locator, what we're doing is, it's a legit company. We showed you the home. I don't mind. Yeah, it's not even a shameless
Not even
plug.
shameless. This is our life.
You know, we are going from state to state. All 48 lower states we will be hitting. And we're going to go to bars. No chains. So I'm going to mention a couple of chains. Nothing wrong with them, but we're not. So you're not going to see like an Applebee's.
get enough
You're not going to see like an
publicity.
Applebee's or a Chili's. Nothing like that. It's just not going to be that way.
We need hometown love.
The bars that we're going to so far are all loving it, saying that, my God, that's so great what we're doing. The bars that sign on to divebarlocator.com, it's all you. You sign on. We give you the credentials. We don't want to do it. So you sign up. If 5 o'clock it's June 29th, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, all of a sudden a friend of yours dropped by 80,000 pounds of ribs, and you want to have a barbecue that night, saying, oh my God, I just got all the, you go on to the app,
on your page.
you put it onto the app, boom, it's there, right then and there. Now people know what you got.
I'm working on some push notifications for people that favor your establishment, so
I did that. Yeah.
they get a notification as soon as you make a change.
Yep.
Good call.
So it's divebarlocator.com. If you go there, you're going to see a drop down to install our app. Install the app. The app is doing really well for itself. We feel as if we're on something big. There are two other companies that we'll say did something like this in the past that don't do it. One of them stopped like instantly. That first one.
2018 was the last.
Yeah, it was the last
It looks
one.
like the last.
We saw another
Well,
one.
it's a lot of work.
We saw another one that has nothing to do with this. We saw one on Facebook that has to do with dive bars as well. We don't own the market on dive bars.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to get that straight. We don't claim to.
I don't think it's patent.
We'll
so
never
you're
claim
fine.
to.
Yeah.
You know,
We're doing us.
we're doing us. I can guarantee you, I will guarantee you, and this I can say confidently, and I bet you guys will all agree, ain't nobody of these people going in and getting into a motorhome. Sean does.
It's Sean.
Nobody gets into a motorhome and drives from state to state to state to state to state to
From
state
bar to
state
bar to
Right.
city to city.
Right.
to do this
build it up.
to
Yeah.
do
To
the,
promote
to
local
build up business. Yep.
bars and local music.
Yep. So that's where we are differing. So next week, please tune in. It's going to be an amazing show next week. I want to say a couple of thanks if I can. And we get do we get 1 million people in our audience every week? No, but we get 2 or 3 people in our audience
That we really appreciate.
every week that come in. Kathy and Benjamin, that are sitting
Yes.
to my left. Thank you guys for coming in every week. Sean, you've been here quite a bit as well. I want to
Sean's
thank
been
Sean.
a big supporter.
The Brick House has been a supporter. And I'm going to go through all these next week, so I don't want to do it right now. Frankly, the show is ending a little bit earlier today because I feel like caca. Which it's good though. Mike gave me the opportunity to take the day off. Isn't that nice of him?
Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah. Mike the sleigh driver said,
Mike said,
"How dare you?"
if you take the day off, I'm going to charge you, you son of a bitch. So here we are.
So go to divebarlocator.com and make sure you please download the app. You can check out our Facebook page as well, Dive Bar Locator on Facebook page.
Yeah.
And that's that.
We're getting a lot of positive.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of positive.
Mike had some
response.
awesome stories today about driving the motorhome and
I got
being
some
that guy.
messages and
Yeah.
that we saw you on the road and we
It's
saw
nice.
it's marked.
Mike, you're going to be a popular fella.
We've got a QR
Brown
code about
chicken.
Yo Big.
Yeah.
So you can just do the QR code as you're driving.
While you're
One of
driving,
these,
hold
you'll
your phone
catch
up.
it, even
Yeah.
if you're bumping around.
And a lot of people have seen the Tongo window.
Yeah.
And that's sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Oh yeah, you're unattached. But I was going to mention to you today. So when I arrived at the brick house, I had parked my vehicle, and then the DBL1 pulled in, and they're beep 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 honking at me. And I was like, oh yeah, because you're obviously not noticeable. So
Yes.
okay, thank you for doing the beep beep.
When I'm driving
And-
down Water Street, my elbow's basically on the horn the whole
Kelly.
time.
Kelly, go ahead.
So I got out of my truck, and then they're hooting out the window like some crazy yahoos. They're like, "Hey, come and get in the DBL." I'm
It
like,
wasn't
wow,
rapey at
It's
all.
really stabby. It wasn't rapey, but it was like, "Oh yeah, this is my final destination. They're gonna stab me." But as I was approaching the DBL, I realized, if you are choosing to ride in just your socks, make sure there's no holes in the toes, because We can see that.
Yeah, no, I'll be riding barefoot most of the time, I would
Okay,
imagine.
well that's good too.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's going to be in flip-flops.
be very
Yeah, that ain't happening.
be very conscientious of your shins down because we see what's up. Cut your toenails. Keep that shit trim.
I bite my toenails, they're done. They're cut. It's fine. Kelly this morning. Kelly at fat sucking this morning. Apple Chiropractic and Weight Loss. Apple Weight
Bit your
Loss.
nails for you?
No, she and Chris. I think it's Crystal's the name. The girl at the front desk. I was sitting there waiting for my appointment. All of a sudden, the girl says, "I think your motorhome just drove in."
Your ride's here.
No, I had my Jeep.
Oh yeah, no, he was there. I was actually coming home
You're
and
a
was
creep.
at Walmart. And I was like, oh, it's 8 o'clock. He should be at fat sucking.
Beep, beep, beep,
Yeah,
beep,
exactly.
beep.
I thought Kelly might want to see it.
Yeah,
So
Kelly.
this is a real thing.
They're
Okay,
like,
yeah.
oh my God, you can see, and it's true, you can see the thing.
Walk out of Walmart,
You can see
even
the
if
thing.
it's in the back.
You're gonna
like,
see it.
But it's
What?
tall.
What is
Yeah.
going on here?
And I love the fact that we have the divebarlocator.com backwards, like an
Yeah,
ambulance.
so you can see it in the rearview mirror. Yeah.
So-
I also love that when you're rolling down the road, you look like a comet on fire with all the smoke barreling out the window.
And especially we keep the windows open, there's smoke coming out the windows.
Right, it just barrels right out, and people are like, "Wow, let's go follow that thing. This is awesome."
So I had a group. I went to lunch with my old colleagues from work today. And
yeah,
they opened the door and went,
you.
it doesn't smell like weed in here at all.
Oh, yeah.
It was a
see.
joke, though.
We've
Yeah,
got,
well, of course, yes.
we do have various types of roach clips in there. just for, but understand something, folks.
This is our home.
This is, and no,
No, like
This
legit.
is our home.
laugh,
I want the
yeah,
roach
laugh, but
clips.
no joke. We started looking this up. We may be able to get away with some things that other people might not,
Because you're mobile.
Because this is our
This
home.
is our primary domicile.
This is our
Right.
primary residence.
So what are you trying to get away with exactly?
Um,
may I
Mike
ask?
is- Mike is
but
gonna
we're
sell
told guys
crack.
that smoke weed.
Mike is going to sell crack, and I plan on doing the big H-bomb.
Okay, well, I mean,
Whoa.
at least it's not homicide, so
Whoa.
there's
No.
that.
I want to make these. I want to make
big
these. I want to make
H-bomb.
these bracelets spin around my wrist without having any. Without any.
At the furry
Yeah, just-
walls.
No, so that's all. I mean, that's
Okay.
about all there is. We're more. It's not even worried. It's 2025. For anybody to really worry about herb these days.
Yeah.
No,
I'm-
I'm telling
I'm
you.
just overthinking it.
I'm the one you need to worry about selling eggs on the street. That's a lot more scary than a weed
That's
person.
like a $5 an egg right now.
Yeah, it sure is. Guess who's got all the money?
Aha, the rich girl. Hey, you know what? Give it up for Sean. How about Sean Saab? Sean, thank you for everything. Raiden back there. Raiden, I think I already said it, but give it up for Raiden.
Raiden, he has put up with a lot for me today, so
Raiden's the best.
Mike Snow, give it up for Mike Snow.
Oh,
boo.
oh he sucks. Scorch!
Of all my co-hosts I've had over the years, and I've had a few,
Oh, no, don't
but
cry.
then again, too few to mention.
Oh. Just when I thought you were going to get nice to me.
Dun,
then
dun, dun,
you're
dun. I am getting
horrible.
nice to you.
Oh,
I want to say, and this is going to be a tough one next week for me, except for the fact we're still going to be doing the show together via some way. Easily become one of my best friends.
Family.
ah, that was yours.
We are family.
I'm gonna do this without it. Easily become one of my best friends over the past couple of years. Megan, give it up for Megan.
Megan.
Phew, you were going to cry.
Yep, I was.
And for all of here
Hey,
at PFG-TV.
My name is
Scorch.
Snatch. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Final show next week. Tell your friends.
Yeah, come on
Come out
in.
and watch it
You're-
live.
you're-
Yes.
You're like,
Watch it live here
Sean
at the
will be
Brick
here,
House.
I'll be here.
just,
You'll be here.
just sitting there thinking, we got to put up with another week of this
One
shit.
more week.
One more.
Hey, we'll see you next time on Scorch's PFG TV. Bye-bye.